Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Kaylin. I upload art and craft tutorials and I also do design videos. So if that's something that interests you, please do consider subscribing to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about 5 ways that you can make money with your Cameo or your Cricut machine. And this is specifically for the South African market. Sometimes what works in other countries won't necessarily work here and vice versa. So these are just my opinions, and I'm also going to be talking about my experience. I've been doing this for about 2 years, so I think I've learned a thing or two. I hope that you guys enjoy the video. I hope that you find it helpful. So let's get started. Okay, so I just want to put a little disclaimer in here. I'm sorry that I was frowning throughout the entire video. I guess I was thinking too hard, baby. Okay, bye. Okay, so the first way that you can make money with your Cameo or Cricut are keychains. A lot of people are doing this because they're so inexpensive to make and they're also inexpensive to buy. I have a lot of customers that actually resell my key rings, so that is also a really great market to target. You can get blanks from Customisable, Heatflex Online, Indian Oak. There's also Swaelki Vinyls. There's a lot of people making them. It's about 4 rand to 6 rand per blank, so it's really inexpensive, and vinyl is also really cheap. And you can get vinyl from Maisie Plastics. You can get the really big, I think it's the 610 series, so the width is much bigger. I prefer to have the smaller width vinyls just because it makes it easier for me, but it's really inexpensive. It's about 65 rand per meter for Oracle vinyl. Oracle vinyl is also really good, and Avery Denison, you can't go wrong. Avery is also a really good vinyl. It's a bit more pricey, but it's better to have good quality vinyl than crappy vinyl. For a keyring, you're only using about that much of vinyl, so it can last you a really long time. So with it being inexpensive to make, your profit margin is a little bit higher, helping you to invest back into your business. And there are markets such as schools, there's corporate businesses that like to buy little gifts for year-end functions and things like that. So this is a great way to start making money with your Cameo or your Cricut. Second way you can make money with your Cameo or Cricut are vinyl decals. OMG, this is also very cheap to make. 60 to about, I would say, 80 rand per meter of vinyl is nothing, especially if you're making small decals like pantry labels or car decals. Those are really cheap to make. I have worked with places like Dischem. I've made quite a few vinyl stickers for them, and if you can get into places like that and you can just get your foot in the door, then you're good to go. I am going to be doing a video on vinyl decals pretty soon, and I'm also going to be sharing the cut settings with you that I use for the Cameo 4, and you can start making money straight out of the box. Doodles Cafe has really nice bundles for the Cameo 4 and for Cricut, and you normally get some vinyl with those bundles, so you can start making money straight out of the box. Third way that you can make money with your Cameo or Cricut is party decorations, customized party decorations. This is a good niche to get into. I know people who have a Cameo that just use it for their party business. This isn't the cheapest option to do when you're starting your business. Cardstock can be a little bit pricey. You can use cardstock to make custom cake toppers and custom cupcake toppers. You can also personalize balloons. I have made a cupcake topper video. If you want to check that out, I'll link it up somewhere here in the cards, and you can go and check that out. I show you how I design them, the cut settings and everything. The investments into making cake toppers and cupcake toppers, depending on what you're going for, can be a little bit expensive. You might need to get your own printer, but you can always go to your local Postnet, to your local Minuteman press and they can print it for you. So it just really depends on what you want to do. It doesn't have to be expensive. There are a lot of places that are cheaper on cardstock. So I've made quite a bit of money from doing this. So it's definitely the way to go if you're looking to make some money with your Cameo or your Cricut. Number 4. Apparel. Like this, I think, is the number one reason why people get Cameos and Cricuts, to make custom clothing. So this is another great way. A great market to get into is baby apparel. Who doesn't want to buy something specially made for their little one? So this is a really great market to target. And you can also, I mean, you can open an online shop just selling apparel with your vinyl cutter. You don't have to get super fancy with it. You can later on purchase a sublimation printer and you can expand your business that way. The startup cost, or to buy the product, or the blank apparel, can be a little bit pricey. It does depend on where you go. So I know of Innit Apparel, which is, their apparel is absolutely amazing, but they are a little bit on the expensive side. There is also Baron. Baron is really good. I use Baron and I absolutely love the feel of their t-shirts. I think there is also Vic Bay. They are a little bit more on the cheaper side. I don't know about Vic Bay. I've never really bought from them. Apparently they have a 10% shrinkage, but the initial cost to lay out for apparel can be quite expensive. HTV is also on the pricey side, especially if you're getting glitter HTV or metallic HTV. It can be quite expensive to buy. I love to use Turbo Flex, that is available from Macy's or Snippy Sisters, and Turbo Flex is really great. When you press it onto the t-shirt, you don't really feel too much of the vinyl. It's just got a nice premium feel, and that costs about 140 Rand plus minus 140 Rand for a meter. So it's not too bad, especially for the quality of the material. Another thing is, if you do apparel and you're good at designing, you can go really, really far with this. People look for unique things. So you could potentially make a lot of money from this, especially if you're creating unique custom apparel. You can also get your foot in the door in corporate businesses, people who sponsor races. You can make the t-shirts for them, things like that. So apparel is the way to go. You can never go wrong with that. People always need something to wear. Last but certainly not least, number 5, you can make custom wood signs. So in my experience, I have sold quite a few wooden signs. If you can see these behind me, those are the wooden signs that I make. And again, this is really inexpensive. It just depends on what you're going for. So I normally just buy the little A4 sheets of wood at P&A. I think it's about 20 Rand if I'm not mistaken. And I just spray paint that, and then I put some vinyl on it and I seal it with a polyurethane spray, and it's very inexpensive. But if you're going for something like, a framed wood sign, then that could work out to a little bit more. It just depends on what you're going for. So this is also really a fun way to make some money with your Cameo. And those are the 5 ways that you can make money with your Cameo or Cricut. I hope that you found it helpful. I know that I didn't go into too much detail, but these are just the ways that I found have worked for me. And when I first bought a silhouette portrait, and that cost me about 4,000 Rand. And I started making keychains, and it's never stopped. Like, I make keychains. I've made well over 5,000 keychains. I have made a lot. I first bought the portrait and I was really scared because I paid a lot of money for it and I didn't know if it was going to work out. And I started selling keychains and I got so much orders, I could barely keep up. I was working from about 5 in the morning till 8 o'clock in the evening. It was crazy. So I made my money back on my machine and more. So there's definitely money to be made with these little guys. They're powerful, they're beautiful machines. I hope once again you found the video helpful. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.